Syria, Libya and the rest. Dear Muslim people, the enemy is not the white man, who suffered even more than you. 2,000 years of war by this aristocracy, Caesar's genocide on the European peoples, massacres by the Romans, king torturing the white men and raping white women, 2 devastating world wars leaving millions of white men, women and their children dead, all by the hand of Pharaoh, the enemy within. And look here, how the German emperor, here it says, William II, King of Germany, who murdered millions of Germans. How they give presents among each other, here to Saladin, Salahuddin. And they were conspiring together, wakey, it's the same aristocracy, you know, the king of Morocco, the emperor, or the king of Saudi Arabia, the Emirates, they're all friends with the European aristocracy, and we die. Arab people die, Turkish people die, European people die, German, English, the Franks, and they live. Wake up, everybody. Yeah, look at it. This is a marble tomb. You know, they're all pals. It was given by the German emperor to Salahuddin, and afterwards, of course. You see here the sun hieroglyph here? See my film, The Pharaoh Show. They're all a bunch of pharaohs, and they have us kill each other. I make a lot of good encounters with Muslims. They're not the enemy. Of course, they're not all good, you know, but they're not the enemy. A lot of Muslims, they help me, they feed me, they take me hitchhiking, Turks and Arabs. I have no problem with them. Just like Cassius Clay, the boxer, said, I have no problems with the Viet Cong. The white man is indeed the biggest victim in the entire history, because he dared to fight back in a way no other race has ever done. But they fight us from within, like a cancer or a virus, and they look like us now and talk like us through the jus prime noctis, the rape of our women, where they injected their pharaonic genetics like into our women. Yeah, look, this is what they did in my country, South Africa. Concentration camps, killing 28,000 children, and because they couldn't win the war. And this was Lord Kitchener, an aristocrat, and Lord Winston Churchill, born in Blenheim Palace, the son of a duke. It's all pharaohs, and they kill us. You know, that's the enemy. They're on all key positions, like the police is a foreign occupying army pretending to be from our ranks, which they are not. And they gather and conspire against us in their secret societies. In 1291, after the Crusades, the Templars' treasure, the Knights Templars and the aristocracy all made it safely back to Europe, while the ordinary Crusader foot soldiers like the Franks, the English and other Germanic warriors were as usually betrayed by their leaders and all perished in the desert sand. And at the same time, back in Europe, the women stood back alone without protection, because the man didn't come back anymore. Then 2 Swiss inquisitors called Heinrich Kramer from Mulhouse, in those days belonging to Switzerland, and Jacobus Sprenger from Basel in 1486, wrote and published a book called the Malleus Maleficarum, or the Witch's Hammer, in order to burn the remaining good women of Europe at the stakes, the loyal women who refused to collaborate with the lords of evil. They stood defenseless against Swiss mercenaries roaming all over Europe, who later became the Swiss Guard of the Pope's Guard of the Vatican. This is why the burnings of so-called witches took their highest toll near the Swiss border, like in German towns like Bamberg, Würzburg, Nuremberg, all according to plan and meticulously executed like a Swiss watch, and initiated by the Pope's letter of January 20th, 1260, just before the end of the Crusades in 1290.